I'm about to show you something that gives you a massive, unfair advantage in life. An advantage that 99% of people never use. It's the fact that your brain reacts to imagined experiences exactly the same way it reacts to real experiences. Once I discovered this, I rewired my confidence, changed old memories, and reshaped who I was. This video will show you how to do it too. And once you learn it, nothing in your life stays the same. Alright, before we go into the science, the methods, the steps, let me tell you exactly how I discovered the power of the mind. Because I wasn't always the guy talking about mental fitness, visualization, identity, subconscious programming. I was just a normal person who felt stuck, like most people. I remember a moment, and maybe you can relate, where I felt like life was choosing for me, not the other way around. I felt like my confidence was low, my self-worth was not great, certain memories from my past were holding me down, certain mistakes made me feel guilty, ashamed, certain fears told me, you are not enough. And then I learned one thing, one sentence that changed everything. A sentence I wish every human knew. Your brain cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When I heard that, something clicked. I realized, wait, if that's true, then my imagination isn't just something I used to daydream. It's not something I used as a child and then I outgrew, It's a tool, a weapon, a technology inside my mind that nobody taught me how to use it. And so I started experimenting with visualization, mental rehearsal, mental imagery, imagination with purpose. And the first time it truly hit me was in sports. I used to play basketball. And one day, before a game, I visualized myself hitting shots. Not just casually. I saw it, clear, vivid, detailed, slow motion, ball leaving my hand, net snapping, crowd reacting, me breathing smoothly, me calm and confident, me unstoppable. I did that for 10 minutes. When the game started, my body felt like it already did everything. Like the game was just a replay of what I created in my mind earlier. And I will tell you the truth. I played one of the best games of my life. That was the day I realized, this is real. This works. And that moment was the beginning of a journey that turned me into someone who studies the mind like crazy. Psychology, neuroscience, memory, human behavior, mental fitness, subconscious programming. A journey that made me fall in love with mental mastery. Tell me in the comments, have you ever had a moment where you felt like your mind helped you succeed, even if you didn't understand how? I want to read your story, okay? So leave a comment and tell me, have you ever had a moment where you felt like your mind helped you succeed, even if you didn't understand how, but you felt it, okay? Let's meet in the comments and discuss, okay? I want to know your story. You will know my story. Let's get to know each other. Now, let's talk about the single most important truth of this entire video. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a real experience and an imagined experience. Let me say that again, because this is the foundation of everything. Your brain does not know the difference between real and imagined. Science shows that the same neural pathways fire, the same regions of the brain activate, the same muscles respond, the same emotional systems trigger. When you imagine something clearly, your brain processes it as if it is happening now. This means three things. First thing, you can create empowering memories. Memories that never happened, but your brain accepts them as real. Number two, you can change old painful memories. Not the events, of course, but the emotional meaning. Because you can't change events that happened in the past, yeah, they happened, but you can change the emotional meaning. So number 3, you can install a new identity. This is big. Through visualization plus subconscious access. This is not positive thinking. This is not manifestation hype. This is neuroscience. Let me show you how simple it is. Mini experiment to prove it, okay? Let's do something together right now. This will take around 10 seconds. I want you to imagine that you are holding a lemon, a bright yellow lemon. Feel the texture, waxy, cold, slightly bumpy. Now imagine cutting it. Imagine bringing it close to your nose. Smell it. Now imagine biting into it. You feel it, right? Your mouth reacted. Your throat tightened. Your jaw maybe tensed. But nothing happened. No lemon, no acid, no taste. Your brain responded to imagination as if it was real. That right there is the key to unlocking your potential. Now, tell me in the comments if you felt the lemon, okay? I guarantee, if you did it correctly, if you really, really vividly imagined it and you were focused and concentrated on this experiment, I guarantee 95% of you felt the lemon. Okay, so why isn't this common knowledge? Why nobody taught you this, yeah? Why didn't school teach us this? Why didn't society teach us this? If it's so important, yeah? Because the education system teaches you what to think, not how the mind works. No classes on identity formation, self-image, visualization, subconscious programming, memory reconsolidation, emotional reframing, mental rehearsal, alpha, theta, brainwave axis, nothing. You are sent into the world with the most powerful technology ever created, the human mind, with zero instruction manual. That is why this channel exists, to teach you the manual. Because once you understand the mind, you stop playing life on beginner difficulty, you know? You stop reacting, you start creating. Let me show you what actually controls your life. The inner world model they hid from you. Here's how your life really works, in the simplest possible terms, okay? So, number 1, your past memories create your self-image. This is why shame, guilt, trauma, and fear stay alive. Not because the event is happening, but because the memory is powerful. Now, number 2, your self-image creates your beliefs. I am capable, I'm not enough, I'm confident, I am shy, I deserve success, I don't deserve love. This becomes your internal code. Now, number 3, your beliefs shape your daily thoughts. Your interpretation of everything, your habits, your reactions, your standards. Number 4, your thoughts create your behavior. What you try, what you avoid, how you speak, how you take action, how you show up. Now, number 5, your behavior creates your results. And results create more evidence, you see, which strengthens your memories and identity. This is the cycle that controls your entire life. And 99% of people never question it. They just live inside it. But here's the good news. You can break the cycle at any level. But the fastest place to break it is the imagination. Because imagination rewrites the memory, the meaning, the identity, the beliefs, all at once. This is the shortcut. And this is where we go next. The science behind imagination. Now I want to show you, in simple language, the science behind imagination. So you understand why it's not woo-woo. It's not manifestation hype. It's actual neuroscience. Let's start with the basics. Concept number 1. The brain is a simulation machine. Everything you experience in life, everything you think is real, is actually your brain creating a simulation inside your skull. You don't see reality, You see your brain's interpretation of reality. For example, colors, your brain. Fear, your brain. Confidence, your brain. The meaning of the memory, your brain. Your identity, your brain. So when you imagine something clearly, you are just feeding a new simulation into the system. Now, concept number 2, imagined events activate real neural pathways. Functional MRI scans show this clearly. When you visualize shooting a basketball, speaking confidently, having an uncomfortable conversation, performing under pressure, achieving your goals, being your future self, the same brain regions activate as if you were actually doing it. The visual cortex fires, the motor cortex fires, the emotional centers fire, the subconscious responds, your autonomic nervous system reacts. Your brain learns from imagination the same way it learns from life. Now, concept number 3, the brain learns through repetition, not reality. So, if something happens once in your life, your brain doesn't learn deeply, But if you imagine it 100 times, your brain accepts it as your identity. Identity comes from repetition. This is why fears grow, shame repeats, guilt stays, limiting beliefs stay alive. Not because of what happened, but because of how often you replay it. And if you can replay pain through imagination, you can also replay power. Now, concept number 4, RAS, which is the filter that controls your life. RAS, Reticular Activating System. You might have heard about it. Think of it as the brain's search engine. It filters what you notice. If you think you're unlucky, RAS shows you reasons you are unlucky. If you think you're confident, RAS shows you opportunities to act confident. If you imagine a goal clearly, RAS begins filtering reality in favor of that goal. This is not magic. This is your biology. Now, concept number 5, memory reconsolidation. This might be the most powerful one. When you recall a memory, it becomes temporarily unstable. You can modify it, rewrite it, change its emotional meaning. Then your brain stores it again. This means you can literally reduce guilt, eliminate shame, rewrite fear, change identity, transform self-worth, build confidence, remove emotional pain using imagination. This is proven by clinical psychology, neuroscience, and trauma therapy. So if your brain is already changing your memories without you noticing, why not learn how to do it on purpose? Let me tell you something personal. I don't share this often, but I want you to understand why I'm so passionate about this work. There was a point in my life where I felt like I couldn't escape the past. Certain memories haunted me, certain mistakes filled me with guilt. Certain moments, made me feel small, unworthy, not enough. I tried everything, really. Journaling, affirmations, meditation, positive thinking, all the things they suggest, right? Countless methods. Nothing changed me deeply. Nothing lasted, for long. It was temporary solutions, basically. Like a pill, we can call it like a pill, or like temporary booster, but nothing long-lasting. Until I learned how to work with the subconscious mind. That is the key thing, subconscious mind. And how to use visualization to change the emotional meaning of memories. When I did the process precisely, something inside me shifted, finally. For the first time in my life, I felt free. I felt like the memory lost its control over me. The guilt dissolved. The shame disappeared. The pain lost its emotional grip. And I realized I wasn't broken. My mind just needed a new story, a new interpretation. a new perception. That moment changed the entire direction of my life. It made me realize what I wanted to dedicate my life to is helping people master their minds the same way. And if you have ever felt stuck, if you have ever felt held back by your past, if you ever felt like something inside you is blocking your potential, I promise you, you are not broken. You are programmable. Your mind is not the enemy. It's your greatest weapon, actually. And you are about to learn how to use it. The identity loop, why you feel stuck. Let's break down the cycle that keeps people stuck. I call it the identity loop. It goes like this. Memories create your identity. Your brain uses your memories as proof of who you are. If you failed in the past, your brain says you are the person who fails. If you were rejected, your brain says you are the person who isn't wanted. If you were hurt, your brain says you are the person who can't trust. But that identity is not based on proof. It's based on perception. Now, identity controls your beliefs. What you think you deserve, what you think you're capable of, what you think is possible. Now, beliefs shape your thoughts. Thoughts come from identity. Now, thoughts create emotions. Fear is not random. Shame is not random. Guilt is not random. They come from stories. Now, emotions, they drive behavior. Behavior creates results, and results reinforce identity. And the loop continues until you break it. And the fastest place to break it is not at the level of behavior, not at the level of thoughts, not even at the level of beliefs. It's at the level of identity. And identity is rewritten using the language of the subconscious. Pictures, imagery, imagination. Now, the three powers of your mind. Everything you want in life, every result comes through mastering these three powers. Power number one, imagination, the creator. This is where everything begins. Imagination is the design phase of your life. You create the blueprint internally before it becomes external. Now, power number two, subconscious programming, the installer. This is where identity is shaped. This is where memories change. This is where fear, shame, guilt, and limiting beliefs dissolve. Now, power number three, identity, the operator. Your identity is your internal software. It controls your behavior automatically. When you combine these three powers, you become unstoppable. You become a conscious creator of your life. Now, the subconscious, where real change happens. Now, let's go somewhere deeper, somewhere most people never access in their entire lifetime. Can you imagine? Your subconscious mind. You know, people often think change is hard, but it's only hard when you try to change consciously. Trying to change your life using your conscious mind is like trying to move a mountain with a toothbrush. But when you access your subconscious mind, it's like using dynamite. Effortless, powerful, fast. Let me explain this simply. Your conscious mind is the driver. It's responsible for logic, analyzing, planning, judging, short-term focus. It's small, it's slow, it's limited. Your subconscious mind is the engine. It controls your identity, your emotions, your memories, your confidence, your fears, your habits, your behaviors, your patterns, your perception, your automatic reactions, your self-worth, everything. So if you try to change your life using your conscious mind, but your subconscious identity says, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not confident, I'm not the type of person who succeeds, you will lose every time, because identity always wins. I might need to repeat it again. Identity always wins. This is why people feel stuck. Not because they are lazy, not because they are weak, not because they lack discipline, but because their subconscious identity is outdated. And that identity is created by memories. And those memories can be changed. So now let me teach you the gateway to the subconscious, the doorway into the subconscious, alpha and theta. Your subconscious mind becomes accessible through a very specific mental state. A state you actually enter every single day without realizing it. It's called alpha-theta state. Alpha state, light relaxation. It is calm, focused, inward attention, similar to closing your eyes and breathing slowly. Now, theta state, deep subconscious access, is hypnosis, deep meditation, creative flow, dreamlike mental imagery, free imagination, emotional release. And when you enter these states, the subconscious becomes programmable. This is the psychological moment where you can rewrite memories, reframe the past, install new identity, eliminate fear, remove shame, dissolve guilt, build confidence, upgrade self-worth, prime your brain for success, create new emotional meanings, visualize vividly, influence your automatic behavior. This is the most powerful state a human can use for personal change. And here's the best part. You can learn how to enter it intentionally, every day, on demand. In this channel and inside the Mental Fitness Gym membership community, I'm going to teach you how to master this state. Because once you can access alpha theta intentionally, you can reshape your entire life. So now, the real reason you feel stuck, the inner conflict. Let me tell you something that might explain your entire life. Most people have an inner world conflict between 1, what they consciously want, and 2, what their subconscious believes they deserve. You consciously want success, but subconsciously you might believe, I'm not good enough. You consciously want confidence, but subconsciously you believe, I have too many flaws. You consciously want freedom, but subconsciously you believe, I always mess things up. You consciously want love, but subconsciously you believe, I'm not worthy of being loved the right way. This creates inner war. A silent war inside the mind that drains your energy, kills motivation, and makes progress feel impossible. But here's the game changer. You can make your conscious desires match your subconscious identity. And when that happens, life stops being a fight. It becomes aligned, effortless, natural, flowing. This is what we are building in this video. This is what my whole channel exists to teach. Because once identity aligns with desire, you stop chasing success. You start attracting it. Now, the identity shift triangle. I want to give you something I have developed over years of studying the mind, working on myself, and helping others. It's called the identity shift triangle. And it has 3 sides. Side number 1, imagination, design. You create a clear mental blueprint of a person you want to become. Side number 2, subconscious programming, installation. You enter alpha theta state and install the blueprint into your subconscious. Side number 3, self-image, embodiment. Your behavior naturally lines up with your new identity. This triangle is how champions are built, confidence is built, success is built, emotional freedom is built, new realities are built, peak performance is built, personal transformation is built. Not with motivation, not with discipline, not with affirmations, not with willpower, but by changing your identity from the inside out. This is what changed my life, and this is what will change yours. Now, the blueprint of your future self. Your future self already exists. Not outside you, but inside your mind, okay? I want you to imagine something right now. There is a version of you who is confident, self-respectful, powerful, disciplined, focused, successful, emotionally free, mentally strong, and proud of yourself. That version is not fantasy. That version is your potential. The gap between you and that version is not time, it is identity. Once we shift identity, you become that version. You don't force success. You behave like someone who succeeds. You don't force confidence. You behave like someone who is confident. You don't fight your fears. Your identity no longer produces them. Identity doesn't change behavior. Identity creates behavior. And now we are going to begin building your new identity right here, right now. So the Identity Future Self Workshop, live in video. Let's go. We're going to create your new identity right now. Not someday, not after the video, now. Because information without embodiment is useless. So here's what I want you to do. If you can, sit comfortably. Put your feet on the ground. Relax your shoulders. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Now, close your eyes just for a moment. If you can't do it right now, pause the video, okay? If you want the best results, if you want this to work, pause the video and continue doing it when you can, okay? When you have the conditions to do it. Because if you don't have conditions to do it and you will try to do it 50%, you will not see results and it will seem like, oh, it's not working, okay? So pause if you need it and continue when you can, or if you can do it now, and do it. Okay, so like I said, close your eyes just for a moment. And I want you to imagine the person you want to become. Not the version you should become, not who your parents want, not who society wants, but the version you want. The real you. The you without fear, without guilt, without shame, without doubt, without insecurity. The you who moves through life with clarity, confidence, certainty, calmness, and purpose. Picture that version standing in front of you. See their posture. How do they stand? Straight? Relaxed? Confident? See their face, the calmness in their eyes. See their energy, powerful, grounded, magnetic. Now ask yourself, what does this version of me know that I don't know yet? Take your time, let the answer come. And again, if you need, pause the video. Pause the video, take your time, let the answer come. And when the answer comes, continue the video, okay? So we get the best results out of this video, out of this exercise, okay? Now, if you have the answer, if the answer came, let's continue. Now ask, how does this version of me think? What does this version of me believe about themselves? What do they no longer believe? What things no longer control them? What standards does this version of me live by? And now the most important question. What would this version of me do every day that I am not doing now? Take a breath. Again, if there was not enough time to answer those questions, to get answers to those questions, pause the video, go through those questions again until you get an answer, until you have a full answer, and continue. And if you have the answers now, let's continue. Again, take a breath. This is your future self, your higher identity, your blueprint. Keep this image in your mind because we are about to install it. Installing the new identity, embedding process. Now, with that image of your future self still in your mind, I want you to imagine stepping forward. And I want you to imagine stepping into that version of yourself. Not looking at them from the outside, actually becoming them. Feel the shift, as if you are putting on a new suit that fits perfectly. Feel their confidence entering your body. Feel their clarity entering your mind. Feel their energy merging with yours. Feel their standards becoming your standards. Feel their self-respect becoming yours. You are stepping into the future version of you. This is not fantasy. This is identity rehearsal. Your brain is creating new neural pathways right now. Your subconscious is updating your internal model. Stay in it. Imagine looking out through their eyes. Imagine speaking with their voice. Imagine moving with their presence. Imagine thinking their thoughts. Imagine having their emotional state. Now I want you to breathe as that version of you. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly. With presence. This is who you are becoming. This is who you were meant to be. And now we're moving to anchoring. Anchoring the new identity. Emotional lock-in. Now, while you are in this future self, I want you to find one memory from your past that has been limiting you. Maybe it's a moment you felt ashamed or guilty or rejected or small or unworthy. You don't need to relive it. Just see it from a distance. Now imagine your new identity, your future self, walking toward that old memory. Watch them approach it with strength, confidence, calmness, wisdom. Watch them stand in front of that old version of you and watch them tell your younger self, you are safe. You are enough. This moment does not define you. Your future is bigger than your past. Feel that. Now imagine your future self placing their hand on the shoulder of your past self. See the energy transferring. Strength, love, understanding, compassion, confidence. This is your new story. This is your new meaning. This is your new perception. This is you becoming whole. Take a breath. This is identity healing. This is memory reconsolidation. This is subconscious transformation happening in real time. You are changing your past by changing the emotional meaning. This is the power of the mind. Now returning with the new identity. Now imagine your future self merging with you completely inside your body, inside your mind, inside your heart. You are now one. Take one more deep breath. And as you exhale, slowly Open your eyes. Welcome back. But notice something. You feel different. Even if it's small, something shifted. You might feel lighter, calmer, more confident, more aligned, more you. That wasn't imagination. That was identity programming. Explaining what just happened. Science of identity rewriting. Let me explain exactly what we just did. First, you entered light alpha state. This makes your subconscious more open. Second, you created new identity blueprint, a clear image of who you want to become. Number 3, you stepped into that identity. Your brain cannot tell the difference. Number 4, you emotionally anchored it. Emotion is the glue of memory. Number 5, you rewrote the meaning of an old memory. This is memory reconsolidation. Number 6, you merged the new identity with your current self. This begins the internal shift. This is not positive thinking. This is not visualizing something randomly. This is deep psychological reprogramming that high performers, elite athletes, therapists, and neuroscientists use. And now you used it too. And that was just a taste. Now the mental fitness framework, the 5 pillars. Now that you have experienced what happens when you work inside your mind, let me show you the bigger picture. I call this the mental fitness framework, the 5 pillars that shape everything you experience in life. These are the same principles I personally live by, and the same foundation I will teach in the Mental Fitness Gym membership community. Let's go through them. Pillar number 1, inner world first. Your outer world is always a reflection of your inner world. Confidence doesn't come from success. Success comes from confidence. Love doesn't come from people. It comes from your self-worth. Opportunities don't show up randomly. Your mind filters them based on what you believe you deserve. Change the inner world, the outer world follows. Now, pillar number 2. Identity controls behavior. You don't behave according to your goals. You behave according to your identity. If you see yourself as shy, you act like a shy person. If you see yourself as confident, you behave like a confident person. Identity is destiny. Now, pillar number 3. Imagination creates reality. Your mind rehearses your future through mental imagery. Whatever image you hold consistently becomes your automatic behavior. This is why visualization is the most powerful tool in the world. Pillar number 4. Memory is flexible. Your memories aren't facts, they are interpretations. They change every time you recall them, actually. This means you can reshape the emotional meaning of your past to free yourself in the present. Now, pillar number 5, subconscious alignment. When your conscious desires and subconscious identity match, you enter flow. Life feels effortless. You stop fighting yourself, you become aligned. This is the goal of mental fitness. These 5 pillars are the foundation of everything I will teach you on this channel. If you master these, you master life. But there are 3 enemies that stop people from reaching their potential. The 3 enemies of the mind, the blocks. So, enemy number 1, emotional baggage. It's unprocessed memories, shame, guilt, fear, failure, rejection, all stored in the subconscious. Enemy number 2, a low self-image. You might want success, but if your identity says you don't deserve it, you will sabotage yourself. Enemy number 3, mental noise. Overthinking, doubt, negative self-talk, fear of judgment. These enemies aren't you. They are outdated mental programs. And through visualization, subconscious access, memory reframing, and identity work, you can eliminate them. This channel exists to help you destroy all of these. Now, the story of the two minds. Let me give you a metaphor I use with my clients. Imagine you have two minds. The mind you use is conscious, logical, slow, limited, analytical, makes plans, sets goals. Now, the mind that controls you is subconscious, emotional, fast, automatic, drives habits, controls reactions, stores memories, defines self-worth, determines identity. Most people try to change their life using only the first mind. They try to use logic to fight emotions. They try to use willpower to fight identity. They try to use motivation to fight memory. And they fail. Why? Because the wrong mind is doing the work. Now, most important thing, real change happens only when the second mind is involved. That's what we did earlier in this video. That's what mental fitness is actually about. Now, the proof. How champions use the mind. Let me show you something. Every elite achiever in any field use their mind before they use their body. Athletes visualize their performance before competing. Actors visualize the character they become. Entrepreneurs visualize their future success. Speakers visualize their delivery. Leaders visualize their desired outcomes. They win internally before they win externally. This is why they seem different, you know? They're not different. They're using a part of the mind most people ignore. You can use it too. The difference between average and extraordinary is mental mastery. And you are now beginning that journey. The inner story you are carrying. Listen carefully. Right now, you are living inside a story created from your memories, your interpretations, your emotions, your childhood experiences, your past relationships, your mistakes, your fears, your pain, your moments of insecurity. This story shapes your identity. Your identity shapes your behavior. Your behavior shapes your results. But here's the thing. You wrote that story when you were younger, and you are still living inside it, even though you have outgrown it. The story is outdated. It's too small for who you are becoming. It's limiting your potential. But here's the truth. You can write a new story. You can become a new character. You can choose a new identity. You can create a new life. Not through force, not through motivation, not through effort, but through the mind. And your transformation began today. The identity you choose today will shape the rest of your life. Before we finish, I want to speak to the version of you who's still watching right now. Because if you're still here, it means something inside you is waking up. You didn't stay for 40 plus minutes by accident. You stayed because a part of you knows this is the truth. A part of you knows your mind is more powerful than you ever realized. A part of you knows you were meant for more. And you are right. You were never meant to live small. You were never meant to be controlled by your old memories. You were never meant to carry guilt or shame forever. You were never meant to be stuck. You were never meant to doubt yourself. You were never meant to live inside limits created by a younger version of you. You were meant to evolve, to rise, to grow, to become powerful, to become aligned, to become intentional, to become the creator of your life. And today, you just took the first step. Whether you felt a big shift or a small one, Your mind just changed in a way you cannot reverse. Your future self is waiting, and you are walking toward them now. The shift you just created. Let me tell you exactly what happened today. You learned that your mind controls your reality, not the other way around. You learned that imagination is not fantasy, it's a tool. You learned you can change the emotional meaning of your memories. You learned your identity is flexible, not fixed. You learned that subconscious access is the key to transformation. You learned that mental fitness is the foundation of a powerful life. You learned that you can step into a new version of yourself today. Most people spend, their whole life never learning this. You just learned it in one video. Let that sink in one video. Now imagine what will happen when you learn the next lesson, and the next lesson, and the next lesson. This is just the beginning. The choice you have now, you have two choices. Choice number one, you close this video, go back to your day, scroll a little more, and let your old identity take over again. Or choice number two, you commit, you decide, you choose to master your mind. You choose to evolve. You choose to become the future version of yourself. You choose to do the work. You choose to step into your power. No one can make that choice for you. Only you. But if you are watching this right now, I know which choice you are ready to make. The beginning of your journey with me. If you want to continue this journey, here's what you can do next. First thing, subscribe to this channel and watch our videos in this channel. Because this isn't just a YouTube channel, There are a lot of just YouTube channels, yeah? It's your mental fitness training ground. Every video is designed to upgrade your mind, your identity, your self-worth, your confidence, your entire life. Second thing, start the 30-day mental fitness bootcamp. If you want daily mental training, exercises, tools, subconscious work, identity work, visualization routines, everything is inside the bootcamp. It's linked in the description, so go check it out and start the bootcamp now. You will get closer to me, to the community, you will feel the power, and you see what I'm talking about. Number three, join the Mental Fitness Gym membership community. It's currently a waitlist, but if you are watching this video and not close to the release date of this video, but later on, it might be not a waitlist anymore. So go check it out to see, okay? This is where the serious people go. So people who want to become champions, but seriously, champions, the best in what they do. People who want to become the best version of themselves. People who want to be surrounded by others who are growing. So even if you want to join the community where everybody wants to grow, wants to be the best, so can you imagine what type of circle it is? It's so valuable, you can make very high value friends, business partners, accountability partners, you name it. So the link is in the description. I would love to see you inside. Now, number four, comment below. Tell me one thing, okay? I really want to hear. What shifted inside you during this video? I read the comments myself. I want to know your story. Tell me, what shifted inside you during this video? Let me know. We are building something here. A community of people who believe in the power of the mind. You are now part of it. You are now part of it, and I want you to join. So leave a comment. Answer this question. What shifted inside you during this video? And you can, not even that, but you can leave a comment just about yourself, about your story. Just say hi, okay? Anything. Let's meet in the comments. Let's get to know each other, okay? Let's create a circle of powerful people that believe in the power of the mind, that want to be the best, want more out of life, okay? I'll see you there. I'll see you in the comments. Now, final message, the new you. Before you go, I want to tell you one last thing. No matter who you are, no matter what you have been through, no matter what mistakes you have made, no matter what memories are holding you, no matter how long you have doubted yourself, you are not broken. You are not behind. You're not weak. You're not the things you have told yourself. You are simply a mind that hasn't been trained yet properly. A mind waiting to be understood. A mind waiting to be unlocked. A mind waiting to be upgraded. And now you know how to start. From today forward, you are no longer the old you. You are no longer the version shaped by fear, shame, doubt, or insecurity. You are becoming the future you. With every thought, every image, every visualization, every moment of awareness, your mind is the most powerful thing you will ever own. Don't abandon it. Master it. And I will be with you every step of the way. Welcome to the beginning of your new life. I will see you in the next video.